The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Geez, I can hear a massive roar somewhere out my window at the moment. There must be still sport on here in Paris, one of the stadiums in the centre of town. But
basketball.
Huge week. Yeah, maybe it is. Or beach volleyball. Anyway, but huge weekend. Last time I spoke to Susan was during the show Friday. You were going out for your birthday lunch. Is that right?
Correct. I went out for my lunch.
Now, what did we agree on at the end of the program, Susan? From memory, the show ended at 9 a.m. Brisbane time, obviously, which is 1 a.m. Paris time. Mm-hmm. I then went out on the town, and the thought was that at 4 a.m. my time, midday for you, we would join up and have a drink virtually,
Yes.
via, FaceTime.
I do remember that now.
Yes, right. And what happened when David, who waited till 4 a.m.
especially for me,
in a bar in Paris,
against every instinct in your body.
Yes. And I rang you, nothing happened. I then rang the group, which includes probably 10 of us all up, isn't there?
You texted the group, first of all. You started texting the group.
And
I didn't get
long
that.
story short, Susan, nowhere to be seen. 3 of you actually answered my call. Ashley, well done.
Thank you.
Nick, well done.
You're welcome.
Lockie, well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Even though, Nick, you were shirtless. That was a bit strange. With a pussy cat.
Yeah, that was strange.
Nick was holding a cat and he had his shirt on.
Oh, I wish I had have seen that call.
Well, you're in luck, Suze.
That's weird.
He can
Yeah, there's
reenact
photos.
it.
So and then I get a text from Susan later on, after I was asleep, saying, "Sorry, I'm drunk." I mean, how was that? Helping the situation. I knew you were going to be inebriated.
I completely forgot you were going to call. Actually, I did a real number of myself, Luttsy. A big number.
What happened?
Well, I got home. My friend came over at about 11. We opened some champagne, as in actually from France, champagne.
The proper champagne.
Had a couple of glasses.
I want that on the record.
No, sparkling. And we headed into a lunch. And then I remembered, I think I went to the toilet at some stage, and I looked at my phone, as you do when you sit on the toilet at lunch. And I went, oh no, I've missed a call off Luttsy. That's right. He was calling me. I tried to call you back. I rang you back.
What time?
You didn't answer. Well, whenever time I texted. So
It would have been 7 a.m. in the morning. I was asleep.
And I sent you a text, I think. Yeah, I had a shocker. I had an
don't know,
absolute
it's
shocker.
Yeah. So did you actually end up getting... What time did you get home?
10 p.m.
Whoa.
And
that's a 12-hour session.
Yeah, I'm so embarrassed. I've actually got memory loss. I can't actually remember leaving the last bar. I went to one of those speakeasy bars where I said you pick up the phone, you put in the code and you walk in. I was fine.
On Fish Lane?
Yeah, on Fish Lane. It was called Next...
Episode?
Next episode. I had a great
and you were there,
lunch.
You were there till that late?
Yeah, I had a shocker. Because I was fine after lunch because we just drank champagne again because it's my birthday. We went proper French. But as soon as we went to Speakeasy, we went margaritas.
Did you?
And everyone did a shout. And then there was, so that was a mistake. And then I'm not sure what happened. I'll tell you what happened. I got home via McDonald's. I was in bed because Cliff goes, my God, you were telling the kids last night. We went to dinner for my birthday. He said, I was sitting in bed with my quarter-pounder meal. And I was actually really sad. When you drink and you get really sad? Does anyone else? And I was eating
emotional
quarter-pounders, crying and stuffing chips in my mouth. I didn't quite finish it, though. And I ended up, I woke up.
Why were you crying?
Oh, I don't even know. I do, but I don't want to talk about it. And then 2 o'clock I woke up. I hadn't finished my burger, so I finished it off at 2 a.m. in the morning. And it took me, I'm still recovering, and I'm not drinking that much again. It's silly.
Dill, can you isolate that, please?
But I'm sorry I missed your call. I am sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It was the most frustrating call of all time. You weren't on it, boss, were you?
No, I saw it come through and I was like, I'm going to let that go through to the
Luttsy,
keeper.
you were at the bar. Do you remember that, Luttsy? Who were you with at the bar? Luttsy was with some guy at the bar, and then you started introducing us all to the guy, and the guy started telling a story. Do you remember
Was he French?
Was he French? boys? Anyone that was on? Oh,
I couldn't tell what he was saying, to be honest. I just kept on nodding and going, it sounds great.
Yeah.
I love how Luttsy spent hours with this bloke and has no idea what nationality he was.
He was
I have
telling
no
a whole
idea
story,
who was
Luttsy.
there.
It went on and
got
on
memory
and
loss.
on, and I reckon I was on for about 5 minutes, and then I was at the boat ramp, and I went, I'm going to go, guys. I'm going to go. So I waved and then hung up, and Luttsy was like, you guys are the OGs. You're the real deal. You answered the phone.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Right now, Nick's here with his blazer. Can mean only one thing.
Bon matin, Brisbane. Bon matin, tout le monde. How are we, guys? Welcome to the questionnaire extraordinaire. Have you been paying attention over the weekend?
Merci, Bokeh.
I know Susan's still picking yourself up off the canvas after a big weekend. Luttsy, how you holding up, mate?
Yeah, I had a pretty arduous weekend as well, Nick, but I'm here and I'm ready to rock, my friend.
All right, well,
Return from the athletics.
big day on the track. Let's see if any questions pertain to that. Of course, your names are your buzzers. This morning, we'll be celebrating French icons. Our blonde bombshell to my right over here, Susie, you'll be Bridget Bardot.
Okay, thank you.
Please test your buzzer.
Bridget Bardot.
Beautiful. Ash, our playwright, creative genius, you'll be Victor Hugo.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Right of Les Mis.
I thought for sure you were going to give me Gerard Depardieu.
I mean, it's not too late. I don't know why I'd volunteer that information.
Now, who am I, mate?
You will be Victor Hugo.
Okay.
And Luttsy, our favourite redhead, you'll be Joan of Arc.
Ah, yes.
Favourite redhead.
All
Yes,
right.
indeed.
All right, question 1. Czechia won gold in the mixed doubles over the weekend in the tennis, with Katerina Sinikova and Thomas Maček defeating their Chinese opponents in a third set tiebreaker. What was significant about this Czech pair?
Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc.
It's ridiculous.
They were brother and sister.
Incorrect.
That's what I was going to say. God, we think alike.
We do, don't we?
Bridget Bardot.
Bridget Bardot.
They didn't play the third set.
No, he was in the third set tiebreaker. Incorrect. Victor.
I have no idea.
We'll let that one go through to the keeper. They were exes. They broke up on the eve of the games.
Eve.
Oh my God.
Just before the Olympics, they broke up. They've been dating since the Tokyo Games, and they put their differences aside to win gold for their country.
And they
What?
won.
And they won.
What did they do at the end? Did they hug?
There's a little kiss on the cheek.
Did they get back together?
Well,
I bet they get back together.
yeah, they do, and I'm sure there's a ready-for-made TV movie with some egregious tennis pun, 40 love. I don't know. There's some bad ones out there. Thank you for the laugh on delay there, Lutz.
Yeah, that was a planned
All
gag.
right,
That's on his list of gags to do today.
Question 2. Yeah, I've just written it. Gear, underlined. Question 2. There's one less country in the world now without an Olympic gold medal after Julian Alfred won the women's 100-metre sprint, upsetting
Victor Hugo.
Sha'Carri Richardson. Victor Hugo.
St. Lucia.
Correct.
Yes.
I was going to
Yes.
ask, which Brisbane suburb does this country
Yeah.
share a name with?
Good.
St. Lucia. Can you tell
What a
me?
win that was, too.
Can you tell me quickly off the top of your head any other famous St. Lucians?
I don't, mate. I don't even know where St. Lucia is.
It's
This
in
is
the
the
Caribbean?
uni.
Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Part of the
Yeah.
West Indies, yeah. Darren Sammy, the first captain of the West Indies.
Really?
Yeah, so he's now been outdone.
Interesting.
Yes, and finalement, la question française brought to you by Vico Chips, l'extra cacante, the favourite of Luttsy. I've got a credit line as well. That's all right. If they want to spend with us, that's fine. 25 to 54. All right, l'Australie a remporté 12 médailles d'or jusqu'à présent. Si les Jeux se terminaient maintenant, les Jeux Paris seraient considérés notre quel jeu plus réussi? A. 4e. B. 5e. Ou C. 6e.
Victor.
Victor. Victor Hugo. Incorrect.
Bridget
Joan of
Bardot.
Bridget Bardot, I heard that first.
B.
B. 5e. C'est very correct. This will be our 5th most successful games if the medal count were to end now on 12 gold medals.
Wow.
Fifth. What were the top 4?
17 a pair, Athens and Tokyo, 16 for Sydney, 14 for Beijing, 13 for Melbourne, 1956.
Wow.
Wow. Interesting.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
You know when people just get a saying slightly wrong? And you
Oh,
go-
yeah.
I get one wrong all the time, actually. I always say Karma's a milk pond. I think you guys told me that it was Mill Pond.
Yeah. Yeah, you used to say that.
Yeah, Milk Pond. I always thought it was Milk Pond. You know, people get it slightly wrong. Over the weekend, I was chatting with my friend on text and, you know, talking about something that was funny. And she was telling a story that they were all laughing at this person. And she goes, we packed up. We packed up. And I went, what, you packed up all your gear? Oh, she goes, oh, no, we laughed. I go, it's not packed up. It's cracked up.
Cracked up.
Has anyone ever heard we packed up in a laughing sense?
No.
But was that just a spelling
Cacked.
mistake? Like
No.
preemptive texting gone wrong?
No, I thought it was. I said cracked up, or you made her go home, you packed up. No, she goes, we packed up laughing. We said, it's not packed
Never heard
up
of it.
laughing, it's cracked up. And so her whole life, she goes, I've always said packed. And she goes, oh, I've always said we've packed up. The number of times I must have said we've packed up. I was like, and this lady is very clever. She's like almost one of the smartest people I know. So I was kind of happy that she got that wrong. Because I was like, see, you're not perfect. I'm like, oh, what do I say that's always wrong? And I go, it's as smooth as a milk pond.
Yeah, that was funny when you.
Yeah. Or down the pipe.
I remember on writing when I was did some work for Channel 7 years ago. Wrote a sports report. Remember, and the lady that she saved me. I'd put it in a story that say it was Broncos at Red Hill. Training was a hype of activity. And the lady that does the for the hearing impaired, the teletext thing.
Oh, yeah.
She goes, look, David, look, I know you wouldn't have meant this, but you've accidentally written hype of activity. And I've gone, yes. And she went, yes, of course, as you know, it's hive of activity. I'd been saying hype of activity. I was about to say it in a TV report. Thank God for that woman.
Hype.
Yeah.
Hype of activity.
I don't know if this counts, but my mum thinks LOL is lots of love. So you're right, instead of laugh out loud, so you'd be like,
Yes.
oh,
That kind of works.
I'm in the hospital and I've cracked my head open. And she's like, LOL.
Lol.
Actually, yeah, there's more place for it now, isn't it, with the acronyms? Getting those wrong. Anyway, I thought there'd be a few that would get wrong. Down the pike, you know, when it's down the pipe.
Yeah,
But it's actually pike, isn't it?
yeah.
It's coming down the pipe.
Yeah, and
I only realised that recently.
I only realised recently, actually, early doors. Sid said, we were talking about whatever it was, and he said, early doors. And I went, early days? And he went, no, early doors. And I went, no, it's early days. But it is early doors.
Is it?
Yes.
What does it
What's it
mean?
mean?
I've never heard
It's
that.
to do with the, I think, when the pub opened, like the opening time for the pub or something like that back in the days, the pub would open early doors
Early
for
doors.
the pub. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's lots out there. We're still working on our English.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Today in Brizzy, we're going to send Mitch out on a bit of a road trip or a public transport trip. It could be City Cat, train, bus. But 13 24 10, where should we send Mitch? You can send him anywhere in Brizzy.
How long do these 50-cent fares last for?
I thought it was until the election.
It's until the election.
Well, I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing. Is the
But
election?
Probably right.
I figured the same thing too, but do they just go back to normal straight after the election? They're saying 6 months, they're saying here.
Oh, is it 6 months? When is the
pretty good.
election? I don't even know. That is good.
October.
I reckon I'd use public... No, I wouldn't. I reckon I'd use public transport more if it was only 50 cents, but I probably wouldn't. I like trains, but I don't know. Anyway.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I reckon
not
ferries
really-
I would. City cats.
Yeah, ferries
City cats are
maybe.
good,
And City cats.
I think
Just go around the city and...
If I worked normal hours, like 9 to 5, I reckon I'd use it more.
Yeah.
50 cents. Because it does, I don't know how much it is at the moment, but it adds up.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's like $10 a day there and back, at least from where I live.
from where are you?
Like Logan, like Rochedale.
Yeah, right.
So,
Really?
yeah, along the bus.
What do we got? Steve in the inner city, or Caboolture's Steve. What do you got, mate?
Yeah, send him all the way to Caboolture or the Gold Coast from Tenerife.
Can he get that far?
I'm pretty
Where's
sure.
it work?
Some good
Sorry?
questions.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Where's it work to? Like, what's the? Is it just a Brisbane Central, or is
pretty
it
sure it's the whole TransLink network.
It is. It's Queensland wide.
What? So
Queensland?
Could
Wow.
he get to the Gold Coast?
Yep.
Yeah.
Townsville?
I don't think so, because I think that might be similar to... I think if you were catching public transport within Townsville, it would work. I don't think you could get to Townsville, because that'd be one of those interstate trains.
We could get him on the Gold Coast, and then would it work on the
Trams?
The light
Yeah.
rail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says it
Just the
works.
same, you could catch like a tram, a train, a ferry, and a bus all in one day.
It says it works the Southern Moreton Bay Island Ferry. Is that what I'm reading on my little sheet that Nick just gave me? Can I throw Nick under the bus?
I think that was probably Lockie.
So
Yeah.
can we send
Oh,
him to
we could get it-
Tangalooma?
Yeah. Or over to Point Lookout. Would he get that far?
Whoever wrote this little cheat sheet in front of me, can
Feel free to
please
speak.
speak?
Oh, sorry. That was me, not Nick.
Good. Thanks for
What
your
did I
input there,
say?
Lockie.
Thanks for clearing that up.
All right, so, I mean, are we gonna, where do we
I
want to
mean,
send
I
him?
want to see him on different, like not just one big long trip. I want him on a bus, a train, and a city cat.
Why doesn't he walk straight down the road here, Commercial Road? He could start off on the
Yep.
ferry
Correct.
and,
Yep.
and just take the first ferry that turns up. What
Yeah,
if?
Are you
and then
there,
when he
Mitch?
gets-
Yes.
What if Mitch
Yo.
did this?
There he is.
Mitch, here's
Yes,
an idea.
He's out on the, he's already, where are you walking at the moment?
I'm literally about to press the button to the lift to go downstairs. So
Okay,
you
well
tell me
then,
which direction I'm going outside.
When you hop out of the door, you got to you
Left.
take a left. You go straight to the ferry.
Yep.
You hop off
Just
at
jump
the
on
ferry,
the first thing that I see.
and then
Okay.
when you get off at the ferry, you hop on the first bus or whatever
Yep.
it is that turns up. Then you get to a train station, take the bus to a
Yep.
train station, and then catch the first train wherever
Okay.
wherever it's going.
All right. I'll let you know how I get on. You guys are good to come pick me up if I get into trouble, right?
No, just get a 50 cent
Okay, good
fare
to know,
back.
guys. Yeah, okay.
The Ash, Luttsy, and Susie O'Neill podcast.
After Payday is on August 15 to 18. Thousands of brands on sale up to 70% off. T's and C's at afterpay.com.
Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill's Afterpay Drop.
All right. Reese is out at Deebing Heights. Where's that, mate? Where's Deebing?
Ipswich, near your Manto.
Okay. On your way to work
Yes, correct.
Monday morning, we've got some big money up for grabs here.
Yep.
Thanks to Afterpay Day. We've got a chance for you to get cashed up before the sales, mate. We're going to drop some cash amounts for you, and all you have to
Yep.
do is yell stop before the sale ends,
All right.
and then you win that amount. So you get where we're coming from. If you get greedy, like too greedy, you're going to walk away with nothing.
All right.
Ready to go?
I'm ready. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Here we go, Reese.
All right.
Starts now.
$100. $382. $466. $812.
Stop.
Yeah, that's when I would have done it, I think.
Yep. $812.
Woohoo.
How good's that?
Very.
Awesome.
It's hard to
You
hold
going
your
to
nerve.
reveal, Buzz?
Yeah.
You got it there?
Well, you won $812. Let's see how much you would have won had you have kept going, Reese.
$816.
So you missed out on $4.
What a great start to a week.
Absolutely.
How good is that?
You nailed that, mate. Perfect. And
Thanks very much, guys. That's great.
And he's a cabinet maker by trade too, so you know he's used to nailing things.
Oh, my God, that was very good. If I didn't have to do a credit, I would have taken the out. But Afterpay Day is on August 15 to 18. Thousands of brands are on sale, up to 70% off. We love Afterpay Day. T's and C's at afterpay.com.
I've got a question. Did you know the punchline to that sentence when you started it? I don't think you did. That's magic.
I don't know. I just had blank faces.
Yes.
I had to come up with something.
Well done to you.
Good.
Thank you.
And good on you, Reese, as well, for walking away with $812 and grasping the concept of this game like that.
Yeah, wow. It's a brand new concept and I've nailed it.
You really have.
The Ash, Luttsy, and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I spoke to we spoke to my brother actually last week on the show. He's over in Taupo. Taupo in Tahiti for the surfing at
Taupo.
the Olympics, and. Actually, the Sydney Morning Herald, a few of the papers actually did big stories on Luke over the weekend, describing him as the Stephen Bradbury of journalists
Commentators.
I love
of
that.
reporting. Yeah, because like last week we spoke about how Luke overtook Colin Jost from NBC USA, who's the husband of Scarlett Johansson, the famous Hollywood actor, and he took over his role after he got injured. He went home early, so Luke started doing not only Channel 9 but also NBC America. Since then, the South American commentator / journalist has left, and as it stands now, Luke is now doing Australian television, NBC American television, and he's also been doing NBC South America. He's going through 3 different countries.
Millions and millions of people.
How many people? I was trying to think that. Is he doing the...
Reuters did a huge story on him over the weekend.
He's probably the OBS as well, the Olympic Broadcast Service. I wonder if he's the main feed for all the countries that don't have commentators there as well. Let's just say he is.
I think in that mix zone, I think it's pretty much now it's just Luke that they're talking to.
Worldwide.
Yeah, he did an interview with Clarissa Moore, who's the American. She got bundled out, I think, in the quarter.
Oh, Clarissa Moore, the surfer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and in the quarterfinals, but she was the defending champion.
Oh.
And Luke just had a moment with her where he just said that he said to her. He asked her if she was aware of the influence that she's had on other female athletes in surfing, and Carissa just completely broke down and started talking. It ended with the two of them hugging each other.
Do you guys
what?
And her saying to Luke, "Thank you so much." And
what?
And that's gone viral through the States as well.
Do you two Bradnams have a knack for getting people to cry when you interview them?
Well,
By the way.
That's nuts.
Luke just said to her, Carissa won the first gold medal in surfing, and that's going to stand as a source of inspiration for so many people all over the world. And what she's done in the sport of surfing, I don't think she's going to return to the Olympics. But that description that the Sydney Morning Herald gave, that he's the Stephen Bradbury of journalism, it really is. He went over there, and now he literally is the last man standing.
Yeah. Do you reckon he'll move to America and do stuff over there?
Who knows?
Just bugger off Channel 9. He's going to move into greener pastures.
Yeah.
But that's because, I mean, that when you do that role, like, you're the first person that the athletes talk to. And you think about it, you know, Susie, you've lived it. Like, all sorts of emotions are running through you after a race. So, I mean, like, even at athletics, I remember years ago, Tamsin Lewis made like a semi-final at the World Championships, and I was just the first person that was there, and she gave me a big hug.
Yeah,
like, and I didn't know well enough for her to care about hugging me. She just needed to hug someone. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I think there can be good and bad of those people. Like, if you feel comfortable with the person who's interviewing you as you finish, you will open up and show your emotions, which obviously Luke's good at.
Yeah.
And you were good at that as well, Luttsy, when I've seen you do it.
Yeah. Reuters did a big story. The headline for that was, "Who is this Aussie bloke at the surfing?"
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than
So.
I'm smarter than Sue.
Brighton Homes are now offering up to $35,000 cash back on their homes. You don't need to be smarter than Suze to live brighter and save more with Brighton.
All right, Kylie out of Warner. Oh, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday.
Is it your birthday today?
It is my birthday today, yes.
Oh, it's got to be good luck. Has to be good omen, doesn't it?
Fingers crossed.
What do you got planned?
I'm just going out to lunch with Mum today.
All right. Oh,
lovely.
Well, listen, Suze had a birthday last week. She went out to lunch and
she had a bender.
She made it a big
12 hours.
I did hear about that on Friday.
You and Mum going to get sideways today, or is it just going to be
no. I'll be sensible.
Okay,
yeah.
Be tame. Well, it's your mum. Come on. You can start.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Luttsy's got the kickback cave in full effect over there in Paris, and given that it's your birthday, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes berserk one way or the other.
Oh,
So
wow.
don't be nervous. Forget about the actual performance. Just roll with the punches.
Okay.
And rest assured, Luttsy will find something special for you in the
Awesome.
cave. All right, well, good luck, Kylie. Here we go.
Thank you.
$100 and you're into the draw for the BYD at 03. 30 seconds on the
Awesome.
clock and your time starts now. How many days were there in February this year?
28.
Who is next in line to the British throne?
Prince Charles. Oh, William.
What sport is Jess Fox known for?
Tennis.
On which continent would you find Malta?
Don't know.
Spell maintenance.
MAITENCE.
Stop the clock. And what did Kylie have left there?
4 seconds, Kylie.
Bit of time left, Kylie.
Okay.
I think you're up against it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Awesome. I do have my son here too who'd like to do a bring in the gear.
Perfect.
Oh, nice, yes.
Awesome.
What's his name? What's his name?
Ashton.
Ashton.
All right, count him in. Count Ashton in.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Bring in the gear!
Oh, strong.
Oh, that was nice. I love how he ended it. The Gamp. Haven't really heard that before, Ashton. That's a remarkable effort, young fellow. I'm giving you 9 1/4.
Oh,
9 1/4. Good work.
I'm bringing in the Gamp. I'm bringing in the Gamp. What a glorious feeling of leather and studs. Susie O'Neill, hold the phone, Freddie. Susie O'Neill, I thought we were miracle. You won't see anything like that again this year.
Happy birthday, Kylie. Oh, hello.
she dropped
She's
out.
there.
She dropped out.
Oh, she dropped out.
Yeah, she's
No,
back. She's
you back, Kylie?
I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Susie. Happy birthday for Friday too.
Oh, thanks. Leo's rule.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Come on.
30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. How many days were there in February this year?
29.
Who is next in line to the British throne?
Prince William.
What sport is Jess Fox known for?
Kayaking.
On which continent would you find Malta?
Africa.
Spell maintenance.
MAINTANENCE.
Stop the clock.
Maintenance.
February.
February.
Suze ahead on time, wasn't she?
Yeah, 8 seconds
8
for
seconds.
Susie.
How many days were there in February this year? Kylie, you said 28. Sue said 29. It's an Olympic year, Kylie.
Okay.
That means it's a leap year. So Sue's got that one correct. 1-0.
It's a good tip.
Next in line to the British throne, you both said Prince William. That is correct. 2-1. Jess Fox is known for kayaking or canoeing. You missed that, Kylie. Sue's got it, so it is 3-1. On which continent would you find Malta? I don't know what you said, Kylie. I think you said, I don't know. I think you said, yeah, pass. And Suze, you said
Africa.
It's Europe. Europe.
Is it?
And spell maintenance. You both got it wrong. MAINTENANCE is how you spell it, but it's a 3-1 victory for Suze against the birthday girl.
Well, it's your birthday, so you got to be happy.
At least it wasn't a pouncing.
Exactly.
Fancy.
All right, Luttsy.
Correct.
Paris, Kickback Cave. Here we go. This will be good.
Right, now, I've got that $100 Hog's Breath Cafe voucher. I think, is there one left there, Buzz?
I don't think there is, to be honest with you.
Oh, damn, I'm having a bit of
Hey,
trouble
Chica.
with
What about all-you-can-eat pizza for you and 3 mates at Pizza Hut Browns Plains?
Oh,
Yes,
awesome.
I'll give you that. I've got the Hey Chica $100 voucher for Hey Chica on the Brunswick Street Mall. Is there any festival tickets there, Buzz? I'm just having trouble with the lighting here at the moment.
Sweet Relief looks good. That's
Yes,
happening
yes,
September
yes.
7 at Ballymore.
Yep, there it
There's huge lineup. Khalees, the presets.
It's going to be huge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Double pass. There you go. You enjoy that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Well done, Kylie. Happy
Have a great
birthday.
day.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with all of my
Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The Prince is on. The Prince is on. The Prince is on. Ooh, he's on the streets. The Prince is on.
Hello, Mitch.
Hello, guys. How are we?
Good.
It's nice, just
Where
nice
are
and cool
you?
out here on the streets. Well, currently I'm just a couple minutes away from getting to the Norman Park train station because I did what you guys asked. I left the station and went straight to the Tenerife ferry terminal, which is our closest stop. Now, I think I missed one by about 2 minutes, and the next one came along, just the cross river one. So I went straight over to Bulimba, and then jumped on a bus. I think it was the 232, and did the rounds. You got Cannon Hill and Morningside, and then it's coming back through to the city. And I thought, well, that feels like a bit of a cheat just to stay on the bus. So what I've done is I've hopped off, and I'm just a couple of minutes away from getting to the Park train station, and then I'll take that bad boy on my route to eventually get back to the station. It's not as far as Caboolture or the Gold Coast, which is what we were talking about 45 minutes ago. Or Stradbroke.
What are you using, app? How did you pay the 50 cents?
Well, I just got a go card. When I say I've got my go card, I've got producer Lockie's go card. So, Lockie, just have a look in your wallet, mate. And you're going to be one card lighter because I know that you're good for it. So I've just borrowed your card. But it's 50 cents. And the good thing about that is that you can just hop on and off as many times as you want. Because I did go across the river to Bulimba. And you know what, guys? I'm halfway across and I realised, I'm carrying down. I've got a little keep cup. I got made myself a little cup of tea before I left. I left it back at the terminal. And I thought, maybe I'll duck back over. It only cost me another 50 cents to get back there and then shoot back over. But I didn't want to miss my bus. So I had to jump on the bus and now I'm about to get on my train. So it'll be at least 3 different public transport options for the cost of $1.50.
Wow.
Well, not even, Mitch.
So it's 50 cents per segment.
I don't think it is. I think we kind of established earlier that I think you get, I'm not sure, maybe 2 hours.
Nick reckons you get a window.
Nick has the info. He's just put his hand up.
Yeah, all journeys, regardless of the length of trip, will cost 50 cents.
Fantastic. Well, then, even better news for producer Lockie, because I know that we don't pay him very much. So that dollar going back into his wallet's going to be very, very good news. So I'll see. Maybe I can just stretch
He'll
this.
need a receipt. He'll need a receipt. So he can take it to Morag for a penny cash.
Jeez.
Morag.
Do you want him to go and get your keep cup as well?
I already said thank you, Nick, for going down. I shot him, mate. Save me 20 minutes of going across and back again. You just shoot yourself down there and get my little keep cup. Thank you. I mean, my beautiful wife spent good money on that about 2 weeks ago, and I don't want to have lost it already. So anyway, that's all for the love of getting on the public transport today for 50 cents. Yes, sir.
Have you noticed that there's plenty of people on the buses, on the ferries, on the trains?
Busier, yeah. Like a slight delay, especially there on my bus. So I've heard that come Monday mornings, it's the start of the week. You want to get started pretty quickly, and just a little bit of a delay, which did seem like it was a bit surprising for a few people waiting. But yeah, they've been pretty busy. Especially the ferry as I got off at Bulimba, everyone city bound, very packed. The buses were starting to pile on as I got off to make my way down to the train station.
Interesting.
And I can report back after that. So everyone taking advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good. Good. Are you going to come back before the end of the show, or what? We're just going to keep going?
Well, it depends how much we want to drain Lockie's go-kart out,
Keep
I
going,
guess.
I say.
If I've got 50 cents and I've only used 50 cents over the last hour, that doesn't seem good enough. I feel like I should just keep riding this as long as I can. So,
Mitch, when you get on the train, go as far as the train can possibly go. So whatever train you get on, go to the last stop.
End of the line.
Forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay there the night and come back tomorrow morning.
Sleep
Okay,
on
yeah.
it.
We'll cross back to you at 8:30 this morning. We'll find out how far that train actually got, all right?
All right, thank you so much.
There we go. Mitch on the street. He's testing out the 50-cent fares in Brisbane. We'll find out where he ends up in the next hour.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
All new Suzuki Swift Hybrid is here. Australia's best value hybrid.
How you feeling tonight, New York City?
Win $20,000. A brand new Suzuki Swift Hybrid.
And a star.
Hey, what's up? This is Troy Sivan. See me live. Your chance to win only with Nova.
Yeah, any one of these prizes would be huge, but you get to win all 3 if you do win. The more entries you have, the better chance you have to win.
I was talking to one of the Supernovas over the weekend, and they have seen the car. they said to me, Mum. I give it
that's
away.
weird. They call you Mum.
They said to me, Mum, have you seen the Suzuki we're giving away?
The 2024 Suzuki
They
Swift
all call
Hybrid.
Sue's mum.
Yeah.
I'm
around
kind
here.
of like a mother figure to all of them.
Yeah,
I said, no, I
mother
haven't.
hen. She goes, the mother hen. Have you seen this?
Yeah. Apparently, it's really cool.
Yeah, it looks like a great car.
It's a hybrid. It's a
funky,
hybrid.
Yeah, funky little cars.
20k cash as well, and of course that trip to New York to see Troye Sivan at Madison Square Garden.
All right, Kirsty out of Park Ridge, you got yourself an entry in the draw.
Thank you so much.
Have you done NYC before? You've been to the Big Apple?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Love to go.
Why is it called the Big Apple?
I feel like we've addressed this before.
I know that we've addressed it before, Luttsy.
Yeah.
And I love that you've forgotten it the same way
And
that
I
I
forgot.
have.
Emma from Jimboomba. Do you know why it's called the Big Apple, New York City?
Oh, I wouldn't have an idea.
No, a clue.
You're in the draw though.
Perfect, thank you.
Lisa out of Kashmir. You there, Lisa? Going once?
Hello.
That's all we need. You're in the draw.
Camille, Chambers Flat.
Good morning.
Why is it called the Big Apple?
I have no idea.
They're saying here that it has something to do with horse racing in the 1920s. Nick, please explain. What's it got to do with horse racing? Hello?
A couple of stable hands were once heard referring to New York City as the Big Apple. It was just a nickname that caught on.
That's right.
Oh.
Horse trainers.
Yeah,
Well, just in the stables.
in the
Just
stables,
two
yeah. It
dudes.
was overheard, sounded cool, and they adopted it.
Ah, that's pretty good. Tori Wakeley.
Hi.
Hi. Someone was talking to me about Wakeley the other day. Might have been a Casanova as well. Supernova.
Wow.
What does
Mum.
she have to say? Mama Bear.
She said, Mama, where's Wakeley?
Do they call us Daddy?
Great. Thank you, Tori.
And Anna Bar Scrub.
Morning, guys.
You're in the draw too.
Morning.
Morning.
On the way to school.
What grade are you in?
Pay attention, yes. Hope you've done your homework.
Above and beyond, guys.
Imagine
Been
going back
there,
to
done that.
Imagine going back to school.
Oh, no,
I reckon I'd have even more fun
Do
than
ya?
I did when I went there.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah, you have a field day now.
I'd pay even less attention. They go, Bradnam, you need to take this seriously. And I'll go, no, you actually don't.
What a great message for all the kids listening in the car. Matty Rowe has more chances for you to win Nova's Cash Car at a Star. Straight after we wrap up 9 o'clock this morning, we're doing that. We're also paying your bills, $100,000 to do so. Someone's mortgage will be covered for an entire month, and we'll get to that at 8:30 this morning.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I had the best weekend, the most social weekend, because it was my birthday. So Friday, went to lunch went to that Julius Pizza. It's at Fish Lane.
What's that?
It's a pizza place at Fish Lane. They've also got Beccafino's, is it, here at Newstead?
Oh, yeah?
Beccafino's.
Okay.
It's so good. Went there. Then we went to that Speakeasy Bar, which is a secret bar. And then...
Is it a barber shop you walk through or not?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Yes.
It's a barber shop.
And then what happens? What do? You go in,
Okay,
are
there's
the
a
people
bar-
actually getting
No,
haircuts?
it's a barber chair.
It's just,
and it kind of looks like
it's
a
a front.
barber shop. It's a front. But you wouldn't know it's a bar. And then there's a red phone there. And you pick up the handset on the red phone, and you dial a number that you find through their website and stuff. And the door magically opens. And you go inside. And it's a pretty small bar. It's pretty
Is it packed?
Well, we got there right at opening, which is at 4 p.m. because we
Right.
went to lunch at 12.
Early doors.
Early doors,
Yes.
yeah. So we were
Early
the
doors.
first ones there. But it got packed by the time we left, which was at 9:30
Yeah.
p.m.
Okay. So the idea of the company the business is still to attract attention, even though you know what I mean. Like most
Yeah.
people are desperate to get customers.
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
they're-
because it's a secret, people want to go there.
Yeah.
But then that was fun. Saturday night, Cliff and I went out for dinner, which was great. We haven't done that much lately. Recommend that you go out with your partner because
Date night.
because when you're at home, or when we're at home and you have dinner, we still have dinner together, but you don't really have your conversation's not as good at home. It's more logistics. It's more
domestic.
Domestic.
Just taking care
Yeah.
of business.
I
Yes.
reckon. But when you actually go out and you're sitting in a restaurant and you look around and see other people dressed up and eating and having fun. And we went to, actually it's a really good restaurant. I'm going to say what it is because it's so good. Maeve Wine Bar, which is also close to Fish Lane.
How do you spell it?
at a guess, Maeve, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
That's right.
Maeve, yep.
It's like you're in Europe, honestly. If you can't get to Europe this summer, head to Maeve Wine Bar.
Really?
Yeah. Just,
What do they got?
well, we had anchovies on toast.
Oh.
What?
Isn't that? No. What did you have when you went out to the restaurant?
Anchovies on toast.
Not when
I
you were
would
at home.
not order that.
Wouldn't you?
What? No.
No, I hate anchovies.
No, I don't like anchovies.
Oh, it was really good.
Yeah.
Olives. What else do we have? Like they baked a duck breast and then they shaved it really thinly, and we had that. We had.
It's cool to have those international kind of meals you
Chips.
wouldn't usually have. There's one at Albion, Susan. I think you've
Yes.
been there.
What's that called again?
Herves.
Same sort of thing.
Herves?
Like really.
It's French. That's
yeah.
French, I think, inspired. But it's got a good bar there as well.
And this one you just have small bits of food, so you don't overeat. You know, you don't get too full.
Yeah.
We had a cheesecake to finish, which was baked cheesecake, which was melting. It was beautiful. Like the cheesecake wasn't hard. It was
Really?
soft in the middle.
Interesting.
Food's getting good in Brizzy, isn't it?
Oh, it was amazing. I loved it. And then I got up early Sunday morning and went to someone's house. She had an Olympic party.
Oh, really?
I am so
What?
into these Olympics. Olympic party. So we went to her house and she had a group of friends over and cooked breakfast. But she had 2 televisions set up. One was a projector onto this wall.
Yeah.
And then she had a small TV set up next to it. So we were watching the swimming and the athletics.
Really?
That's cool.
What events were on yesterday that you watched?
It's such a blur, the Olympics.
Yeah,
Don't
I
ask me
know,
specifics,
yeah.
please.
I know.
The women's 100 metre running race was on. I know that.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we were
I
just
know
talking
that.
about that in the wet.
It was raining.
Yeah.
And there was heaps of
Yeah,
really
that
good
was
swimming.
weird.
But I got another. I was over there. Another friend. A friend gave me a birthday present. That's what I want to talk about. It was the best present. It was called conversation starters. So I don't know. I'm having trouble having conversations with people. I think my brain is just disappeared sometimes.
Haven't you already got that? I'm sure.
Yes.
It's reminding me of something those cards you used to have.
Yeah, I had that about a year ago. I think.
Did you
Jody
push
give
your
me
way
those?
through them? What happened?
I was going to say, did Jody give me those cards? You're Jody, but no, Jody's given me other cards. That.
Have you got any starters for us?
Yes,
Great,
that's what I wanted
let's
to
do
get
that.
to. Yes, that's what I wanted to get to. Thank you for reminding me. See, my brain goes.
Let's have a conversation.
What is your earliest memory that you've ever had?
You know what I remember? This is interesting you say that because I had the shirt on the other day. I remember the big bear from the Moscow Olympics.
And do you reckon that's just because the Olympics are on at the moment you're remembering that as your earliest memory?
No, I've always thought of it, of remembering that I had this. I don't even know if this was real, but I feel like there was a black and white poster of the bear from the Moscow Olympics near my bed somewhere, but I would have been 4.
Yep. I remember that bear as well, but that's not my earliest memory because my first memory as well is when I'm about 4. And mine...
What is it?
Well, it's kind of swimming related as well, so I don't know if it's just because the Olympics are on, but I'm at kindergarten and they had a built-in pool, a built-in pool, but it was never full, and they'd fill it up with water on hot days, and we were allowed to go swimming in it in our undies. I remember. Like, you would never be allowed to do that now at kindergarten, would you?
One of those little blue pools?
It wasn't a blue pool. It was actually dug in. It was concrete dug into the ground. And in my mind, it was big, but it must have been tiny.
Yeah, like a little splash.
A splash pool, because they filled it up with a hose. And on really hot days, I remember we could take off we'd go in our undies and go swimming in this pool.
Go in your underpants, no one will notice the difference.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My mum used to say that all the time. No one will know.
No one knows.
What's your first memories, Ash? Shoplifting in Harvey Bay?
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
We are speaking plenty of Olympics on the show at the moment, but I heard that at the closing ceremony for Paris, that one Tom Cruise is going to be playing a really big role in the closing ceremony, and it will all be a part of the transition, the handing over of the baton, if you like, from Paris to LA, and that what LA has got planned in accepting the Olympic Games off Paris is Hollywood like you wouldn't believe. There will be a massive Hollywood component.
What a scoop.
In the closing ceremony to that.
That took me forward to the next one. So when LA passes over to Brisbane,
Yes.
wonder who we're
What
going
are
to
we
have.
going to do?
We've got to have something cool.
A
Well, look,
Hemsworth,
there's still
surely.
plenty of time. There's still plenty
4
of time.
years.
There's not that much time, but that will be, that moment, which is only 4 years away, that will be the start of the Brisbane legacy. That is going to be such an important moment. And if LA is going next level and, got Tom Cruise tied into it and a whole big sort of Hollywood type production in accepting that responsibility, what are we going to do?
And it's really, it's really important because it's, I remember Paris nailed it because it sets the tone for what the games are going to be like. Paris did a sort of a big run through. They had Party Central along that stretch up to the Eiffel Tower. And I remember that from that the closing ceremony, thinking, "Wow, Paris is going to be a fun game." It's like these guys are making it a party. You know what I mean? And you think of the eyeballs you've got on closing ceremony, like it's more so than the next 4 years. That's the moment where you can set the tone for what Brisbane is going to be like in 4 years' time.
Yeah,
that in a marketing sense.
Absolutely.
They brought it back, haven't they? Paris have brought the Olympics back.
Oh, well,
100%
I think Tokyo did a great job
Tokyo as
too.
well?
Given the restraints that Tokyo were under, no crowd, all the rest of it. Well, I absolutely loved the Tokyo games, but this Paris game. Did you see? There's so many defining images of this game, but the cyclist who was that far in front that he pulled up in front of the Champs-Elysees and went like this and took a photo. Have you seen that?
No, did he?
Oh, it was one of the coolest moments. It's been so great.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Got a funny feeling Mitch might have run out of reception, but we'll try across to him next anyway.
The Prince is on. The Prince is on. The Prince is on. Ooh, he's on the streets. The Prince is on.
Mitchell James, come in.
Cha-cha.
We've lost him.
Oh, Mitch.
Where was he?
Hang on, we'll find out. What we'll do is we'll give him
He's off the grid.
15 minutes to come back into service reception. He is headed south though. But we got Tamika
Just quickly.
here.
Oh, Tamika's
Let's go to Tamika first, Luttsy.
This is good news. Tamika out of Labrador, GC.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
You were quicker out of the blocks than Noah Lyles in the 100 this morning. I mean, you just exploded out. We only just mentioned your name and you were straight on the phone.
Yeah, I can't miss this one.
No.
That means we're taking care of your mortgage for this month, Tamika. $3,000.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. That's such a huge help.
Thanks for listening as well. Like you were our fastest, I think, recipient of this.
Yeah,
almost.
I reckon, yeah, for sure.
Yes. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for that.
Thank you, Tamika. It sounds like you're busy. You've got plenty to get through. We'll let you get on with your Monday morning.
I love that they always ended.
Hey, if you want to get your bill registered, head to the Nova Player app or online novafm.com.au. We'll do another one tomorrow.
She ain't got time to muck around, mate.
No.
It's Monday morning.
He's busy.
Yeah, busy.
Hey, you guys didn't talk. I missed the very start of the show, but about Zac Efron. What on earth has happened there?
I don't know,
Are you
mate.
across that?
But whenever anyone has an accident in Ibiza, it's always like, what was he doing?
Well, that's what I'm.
What was
I know.
going
It's like
on?
They reckon it's very vague, but it's saying that the 36-year-old Zac Efron reportedly found in the pool of a villa in Ibiza, or Ibiza, whatever you say, by two workers who then pulled him out of the water. It is unclear whether Efron suffered a medical emergency or was at risk of drowning. And his agent is saying he had a minor incident at a pool, but they found him. Was he floating? Like, what on earth? What's happened
He's
there?
alive, though, isn't he? So
he's alive.
He's very lucky to be in water. He's just done that great movie with Nicole Kidman. Weren't they a couple in that?
Oh,
What
I
was
saw
that?
that.
I really want to see that.
He's like a Hollywood superstar. Yeah.
And
I
then-
only watched the first sort of 10 minutes.
Family Affair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's also done the big wrestling movie as well.
Yeah.
Which I really want to
with
watch.
the brothers.
About the
That
brothers. That looks really
I've
good.
seen that. He's pretty good in that.
The premise for that Nicole Kidman movie, as much as I could make out, was doesn't he start dating the daughter, and then he switches from the daughter and starts going out with Nicole Kidman, the mum?
Really?
Is that what happens?
I wasn't sure. All I knew that Nicole and Zach were a couple, and I knew there was quite an age difference, so that would make sense.
Yeah, I
That's
think
the
it
premise
was
of it.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Is it
The
worth
premise
watching?
is basically the daughter is is the like the worker. She works with Zach. He's a movie star, and then he meets the mum, and they start dating one another.
Oh, right.
okay.
So he's not moving on from the... Okay.
All right, that's okay then. He's not cutting her grass. He's not cutting his daughter's
he
grass.
wasn't... Yeah,
Is that what they say?
I mean, that'd make things...
What does that mean?
Cutting their lunch, I think.
Cutting their grass.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The Prince is on. The Prince is on. The Prince is on. Ooh, he's on the streets. The Prince is on.
Mitch better be there because I don't think I can hear that bell one more time this morning.
About the 8th time I've rung it. Yes, Mitchell, where are you, mate? Public transport, 50 cents from today onwards for the next 6 months, we're told.
Yep.
Mitch is out taking advantage of it. Come in, Mitch. Going once, going twice. Hello. Mitch.
I just wanted to see how long we can stretch that out for.
You got it.
Yeah, we got you, guys.
You were just getting.
Well, yeah. As Buzz said, I realised I hadn't. The only options I had getting on a ferry was like across the river to Bulimba, and then the next bus was only taking me to Norman Park. The Norman Park was only taking me towards the city. I'm like, that's not covering enough ground. And at Park Road, which is where I ended up, that's a great station to hop off and take some actually long distances. And the next one that came along, straight to the Gold Coast, stopping only at a couple of stations. So I've just ducked off quickly, guys. I'm down here at Beenleigh train station.
Are you
So
really?
after only doing a tiny little circle from the station and staying very close to the Brisbane River, I jumped on board the Express, which is only Express to Beenleigh, and then it'll go on down to the Gold Coast. So I just thought I'd duck off. And look, I can see a couple of good eateries. And
How long did it take to get to Beenleigh, the Express?
not long. I think it was there was like 2 quick stops. It was like maybe 25 minutes by the time this actually took off. So next stop, it goes all the way through to Varsity Lake. So I thought, do I really want to end up in Robina? I mean, apparently it's not costing me anything. I just went and sort of scanned out to see, and it said fare, 0 cents. So I think producer Lockie, with that go-kart I stole only 2 hours ago, I think I've only spent 50 cents. And I've been on a ferry, a bus, and 2 trains.
That's amazing.
Unbelievable.
Is it
value.
chockers yet? It's only the first day, so presumably people probably don't know about it. Is there more people? Is there a lot of people?
Yeah, it was more so in the city. Going down to the Gold Coast, not so much. Although I was in the quiet carriage, so they weren't too fond of me doing a radio cross and a sports read on the quiet carriage. So
you
maybe
were
it was a
so
little
reserved. You were so embarrassed. You should have owned that. Don't you reckon, Luttsy? Like if Mitch was presenting the sport like he was worried about getting in trouble at the library for talking to him. He should have just got up there and belted it out.
Look, if I was inbound, that'd be one thing, but I was still on my way out. If I have to get back and they're not going to let me on because I'm disrupting the natural order of things, it would have been different. But here I am, guys. It's at Beenleigh, end of the line as far as 9 a.m. Yeah.
So Mitch, what time? So just to recap, what time did you get on your first bit of public transport, which was the ferry?
It was 7, and look, then the bus I got me over from Tenerife to Bulimba, and then there was like a 7:15 bus, the 232 took me all the way through to Norman Park, and then I hopped on that just before 8, got to Park Road, and from Park Road about 8:15, and I got down to Beenleigh about 5 minutes ago.
So there we go, 2 hours of travel, 50 cents is what it's cost, Mitch.
If you've got kids, that'd be a great day out.
Absolutely.
Is it kids free? Did I read somewhere?
Yeah, kids still remain free. Any of the kids that were the age groups that were free prior to all this, they still remain free, and everything else, Good. And the air train as well, $10.95 as well. So get out and take advantage of it.
Yeah, kids age 5 to 14 will still be able to travel free on weekends. Stack of things. I mean, this is fantastic. So why not take advantage? It's all designed to keep cars off the roads, make the commute times nice and easy, and cheap for people in Brisbane. And as Mitch showed, you can travel for 2 hours across Brisbane on multiple different public transport vehicles for 50 cents. Good on you, Mitch.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than Smarter than Suze.
Brighton Homes are now offering up to $35,000 cash back on their homes. You don't need to be smarter than Suze to live brighter and save more with Brighton.
Melinda out at Ocean View. Geez, that sounds good. Ocean View. Where exactly is it?
We're near Daybra, about 10 minutes out of Daybra up the mountain. We don't have an ocean view, but some people do.
Okay. Doesn't that sound just conjures up a nice image, doesn't it? Ocean View. And
yes, it does.
And you're doing the groceries. You're off to get the groceries.
Yes, I am.
You know what? Buzz was just here. I'm going to say he was bragging to me.
Yeah.
He was bragging to me that, you tell it, Buzz, what you've done this morning while we've been doing the show.
I've literally just done all my grocery shopping with Coles Online, Melinda. Gets delivered this afternoon.
I should be doing it online, but I just can't be organised.
Yeah, and I reckon it saves me money because I'm one of those impulse buyers that when I'm grocery shopping myself, I'll buy like stuff that I don't need.
What about...
Oh, 100%. 100%.
But what about if you buy fruit and that? Don't you reckon they give you the dodgy fruit? You know, like, you know what I mean? Like the apple, you're not picking the good apple. You just go and just grab any old apple.
I'll be honest with you though, I don't put too much thought into the fruit and veg I get either. I just kind of whatever's there goes in the bag and straight in the trolley.
Well, you don't sit there and pick out the good fruit if you're...
The only thing I reckon I would is an avocado, but it's all the same, isn't it?
I don't know.
I reckon like broccoli's
well,
broccoli.
We'll wait and see. Yeah, that's true. Broccoli's broccoli.
Yeah.
But you get good avocado and bad.
Well, that's what I mean. Like I would do that for avo, but not like capsicum
Tomatoes. You know,
I don't eat tomatoes, so I don't have an issue.
All right,
I don't care.
What are we playing for here?
200.
200, Melinda.
Awesome.
Oh, you're a bus driver. You're not in the bus at the moment, are you? A bus driver?
No, I've dropped the kids off. I'm sitting on the side of the road at the moment.
Okay, all right. Well, good luck to you. $200, BYD, Addo 3, Luttsy, Kickback Cave. It's all going on. Yippee-yay. 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. In the NATO phonetic alphabet, what word represents the letter Z?
Don't know.
Comedian Colin Jost is married to which actress?
Don't know.
Which Australian Prime Minister disappeared while swimming?
Don't know.
What is the term for a female sheep?
You.
What is 12 times 4 minus 7?
I don't know.
Stop the clock.
Oh, dear.
I mean, smart with how quick your donos were, to be honest.
Yeah.
Left you 3 seconds on the clock, Melinda.
A little bit of money in the bank. I know I'm in.
Not mine.
Let's bring it again.
Bring in the game, try to understand the questions. Make a noise and make it clear. She's not gonna sit in silence. She's not gonna pass. She'll win.
Yazali?
Susie O'Neill! Hold the phone, Freddie! Susie O'Neill! It will be a miracle! You won't see anything like that again this year!
Are you ready, Suze?
Ready as I'll ever be.
30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. In the NATO phonetic alphabet,
yes.
what word represents the letter Z?
Xylophone.
Comedian Colin Jost is married to which actress?
Scarlett Johansson.
Which Australian Prime Minister disappeared?
Harold Holt.
What is the term for a female sheep?
You.
What is 12 times 4 minus 7?
39.
Stop the clock.
41. Oh, no, don't worry.
I'd already stopped the clock.
Yeah, stop the
We
clock.
can't accept that answer.
Can't
no.
accept that.
We won't
Okay.
accept it.
No.
No,
going-
you don't plead
Okay.
because we won't accept it.
I started
We
bad
can't.
and finished
We
bad.
can't accept
Yeah,
that.
we can't even hear you
No.
now.
Because
Right.
the
So we can't
behaviour
even
we
hear
walk
you.
past is the behaviour we
Yes.
accept.
Well said, David.
Yeah.
And it's the way that it
Something.
is. It's the way that it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's have a look at it. The NATO phonetic alphabet. What word represents the letter Z? Melinda said, "I don't know." A lot today.
Sorry.
That was a cheap shot, Melinda. You didn't need that. You didn't deserve that. I just couldn't help myself. Suze, you said xylophone. Zulu.
Oh, I wouldn't have got that.
Zulu was what we were looking for.
Xylophone, people.
Xylophone, is that with a Z or an X? It's
I think it starts with an X.
Yeah, xylophone starts with an X. So you were way off.
that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, you were way off there.
Doesn't make sense.
Colin Jost is married to Scarlett Johansson.
Come on, if you're listening to the show, you know this. We've been raving about it.
Yeah, my brother's doing Colin Jost's job at the moment. Imagine if Luke got to
That is
replace him on Saturday Night Live.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Me too.
Look, it's actually poor.
Stop it. Stop it.
Did you think it?
If he got to replace you, Scum. I mean, I'd be on the next plane over there going, "Hello, I'm Luke. Where do you need me? You want me to do what? It's no problem." 1-0. The Australian Prime Minister that disappeared while swimming, Melinda Harold Holt. Melinda.
Yeah, I was just trying to do fast, see if I get it as fast as I could. That was all.
She's probably too young. You probably don't remember Harold Holt.
Yeah, you ever heard of Harold Holt?
It's a
He
while
was our
ago.
Prime Minister. He went swimming and we've never seen him since.
Yes.
Only Australia. We could do that. Never found him.
Not even a skerrick of anything.
No. And we all just got on with life.
I know, it's so bizarre. It'd be like if Albanese just went for a swim at Surfers Paradise. And
What happened to it? Oh, I don't know. We need someone else, to come in.
Isn't it bizarre?
That is strange.
It is strange.
And the fact that Holt rhymes with Bolt.
Yeah.
And you can use that as, come on, what are the chances?
How bizarre! How bizarre! How bizarre!
What is the term for a female sheep? You both said you. And that is correct. So, Melinda, that's going to save you from a pantsing up there in Ocean View. Talk about a view. Am I right? 3-1. And then 12 times 4 minus 7. Susie said 39. That's wrong. 41 was what we were looking for. 3-1 victory, Susan O'Neill. Tomorrow morning on the show, it will be worth $300.
You probably
Congratulations, Susie.
Thanks. You probably already asked, where's Ocean View again? I know that.
It's up near Dayborough.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that. It's not near the ocean?
No, but some do have an ocean view, though. You can see all of Moreton Bay and everywhere. It's beautiful up there.
But
Beautiful.
Melinda doesn't get the view.
I think I've...
No.
No.
We got the mountain.
I'm laughing at how you said that. I'm not laughing at you.
No, don't laugh at Melinda.
What are you laughing at?
No, she's laughing at Melinda because she doesn't have a view.
No, I'm not. I was laughing at how Ash said it.
Imagine life without a view.
I'm not, Melinda. I'm laughing at how Ash
We're
said
sorry
it.
about that, Melinda.
Fair dinkum.
Let's go to the cave. David's nice.
So relatable.
He'll find something.
Just quickly, Ash. You asked me about Tori Lewis before.
Yes.
She finished 4th in her heat of the 200.
Yeah.
And she's gone into so she didn't qualify for the semi, but she's gone into the repechage. So she will have one more chance to qualify for the semi if she wins her repechage heat tomorrow.
And she's not related to Mitch, is she? She's not a Lewis? It's not a...
No, different Lewises.
Oh, okay. I was unsure about that.
Maybe ask Mitch that. How would I know?
Mitch is on public transport. We can't. But we'll ask him later.
Also, I've just got to mention that my good friend Talika Clancy is through to the quarterfinals of the beach volleyball.
Hey now.
And I also want to mention that our mate Mark Wahlberg is in the Valley filming that movie today.
Guess who played golf with Mark Wahlberg on the weekend?
You?
Who?
No, I wish. Ben Walker.
Oh, the footy player?
Ben Walker.
Ben Walker.
Yes. Can you believe
son?
that?
Oh. The son of...
The dad of Sam Walker.
Oh, the dad.
Yes.
How come?
Don't know. I sent him a message. He said they were just he was just out there playing golf and Mark was there. And he walked up to him, had a good chat to him.
Jeez.
Well, he's not far from Finn McCool's today. And I'm going to give you a $100 voucher.
That's how it's done, David.
And also, do you have any kids or anything?
Yes, I've got older kids. And a grandson.
Like go-karting? Yeah. Go-karting?
Oh, yeah, they love go-karting, absolutely.
Double past at Kingston Park Raceway's Appreciation Day, Thursday the 8th of August. You can check it all out at Kingston Park. One hell of a day.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
There you go, no worries.
Enjoy the view.
Enjoy the...
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.